All right, we are doing a retirement party for the 11-year-old Dell Vostro, but we have a cake and everything. I think this is going to be fun to honor this beast of a laptop for what it deserves. But first, let me just take this off the tripod while it's making sure everything is ready to go on my account that I haven't accessed in like a year and a half. Look at the 11 years of crud that are on this. So until it finishes, I'm just going to give this thing a decent cleaning, because before we actually get into the cake and everything, we need to give this laptop what it really deserves. So let's do a quick montage of that. I'd like to point out, like, the keys. This one keyboard has been typed on daily for 11 years, and you can tell. Like, the D key has rubbed so far. There's, like, impressions in the keys. Like, there is not, like, a key on the keyboard that hasn't been touched by at least some level of wear. Like, even delete. You can't really tell that much, but even delete, you can tell has just the tiniest bit of wear on it, which is just crazy. It's taking a bit longer than expected. I mean, it's 11 years old. What can I say? So let's just start with a once-over with some lens cleaner and a microfiber cloth. And let's get this clean. This laptop shipped with Vista originally. It was about almost immediately upgraded to Windows 7. Got Windows 10 put on it later on. But now a Dell XPS 17 is taking its place. But hey, it served everything very well. So what can I say? 11 years is a long time for one laptop. It's never gonna look new, obviously, because of all the wear, but I can at least make it look clean, which is what it really deserves after all it's been put through. This fan runs at full blast, like, all the time. I can't believe it hasn't just given up or had any bearing issues or anything. Bring out my weapon of choice for the trackpad, which is this guy. I can get in the corners and edges and everything. And there, that's a nice looking trackpad, if I do say so myself. Next, we need to attack this keyboard. So first I'll just spray some of this lens cleaner on this wipe. Some of it got on the keyboard, but that's good. So let's give a once-off over to this. Just the keys and everything. But now to attack the 11 years of crumbs that lie underneath. What I'm gonna do here is I'm going to grab this toothbrush and lens cleaner, and I'm going to spray the toothbrush itself with the lens cleaner. And now I'm going to get in between the keys and try to pull out as much crap as I can. It's not going to be perfect, but I think it will be better, at least. Laptop keys are weird. Sometimes they'll come off just fine, other times they'll just break. So you really can't trust them to remove the keycaps themselves to clean them. And the last thing I want to do to this beautiful machine is to break its keyboard. That has not had any problems. I mean, 11 years of eating over it with crumbs and everything, and no problems, is quite remarkable, especially in today's world where, I mean, the Apple Butterfly keyboard, and like my dad's XPS 13 that he's had for about a year and a half, already has to be sent in for keyboard maintenance due to crumbs getting under some of the keys. Whereas 11 years of eating over this thing and everything still works perfectly. It really is nuts. I honestly am, though, surprised at how clean the keycaps themselves are. I'd expect more crud after all this time. But I mean, it has been cleaned, the laptop itself, just not under. Oh, almost there. And then I'm gonna just wipe this off with this paper towel. And I'd call that better. And we're into the laptop itself. Check out all the software. I'm sorry for the screen patterns. It doesn't show up in real life. We got Adobe stuff, which has been deactivated and put on a new computer. We got old FrameMaker Office 2007. There's a ton of stuff on here. But we still have more cleaning to do, so let's get the nav key buttons dealt with next. All the buttons are triggering. I don't even want to know what kind of touchscreen that thing uses. Is that some kind of bit of yarn? Wow. Next, we need to address these speaker grills. They're actually not that bad, but I want to at least give them a little bit of a clean. So once again, to address them, I'm going to spray my toothbrush. And that's a good way to get in there and get them clean. Then I can dry it. And once again, brush over. And give a quick dry with this microfiber cloth. And hey, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Same thing with the other one. Spray the toothbrush a couple times. Get in there, especially right there. I noticed there's something. Then dry it off a little bit. Rub through again. And get the microfiber cloth and get that crud out from under the keyboard as well. See, even more of it surfacing. And there we go. Speaker grill's clean. Let's just dry this off. There we go. And finally, we got the screen. So let's flip this guy around. This screen has done well. Back a few years ago, however, many years ago actually, quite a bit ago, the screen got a little yellow line vertically on it, but there hasn't been any problem since. Just that one line that almost fades away, and you don't even notice it, but that's just a quick initial cleaning. But my next weapon of choice for the display is this little sprayer that has a built-in cloth. I used it a lot, but it needs to be refilled, which I think I can do pretty easily. Now we can feed it through, spray the screen, and wipe it up using this. There we are. And there we go, that's not bad, but there is still some crud in this corner particularly. So what I'm gonna do here is get in with my microfiber cloth and this tool again, and just rub in that corner, and that should get it all off. Next, I'll get the bezel, which shouldn't need much. There we go. I'll also get around the rubber pads covering up the display bezel screws with a toothbrush, because some crud can accumulate on those. It's good to note that they are all, except one, still here, which means it doesn't look all too bad. And there we go. I'd say the inside of this computer is pretty spotless now, but the inside's not all. We also got to get the outside, specifically this the top of it, which, as you can see, is this very fingerprint prone surface. So for this, I'm once again going to try using this guy to get everything here. This laptop will be spotless when I'm through with it. And I'll finish this up with the paper towel, I guess. There we go. I might leave a little streaking, but overall, that's pretty clean and reflective. And then I'll just also take a look at the sides, anything there. No, I think we're good. So, that's a clean laptop. Now, we can open it back up, turn it on, and then have its official retirement and celebrate with our retirement cake, which is sitting just off screen, but we'll show in a minute. I'll be right back. Here's the top.
Wow.
And look at that.
Oh. Oh, that makes me happy.
Yeah, take a look at the close-up of under the keyboard.
Look at that.
I tried to get as much as I can, and I got a good amount, but there's still some left in there. But I think I did a pretty good job overall.
Looks ready for a party.
I would agree. Now, let's turn it on and take a look at all that we've done on it. All right. Look at all these programs. So, would you like to say a little bit about what you did? I mean, you didn't really use the Adobe stuff all too much, but you certainly did a lot of Word documents and stuff on here. And Excel. I mean,
I use this computer daily
yeah.
to work a full-time job and run a business.
Yeah, so this thing's been through a lot. And, I mean, I showed you earlier how worn off some of the keys are. I mean, even keys that you would normally expect not to be worn, like the delete key, have a tiny bit of wear on them. Like, think of how many times the delete key was pressed on this computer relative to other computers. I mean, what would you say the average amount
What
of...
are you saying? I make a lot of mistakes and have to delete all the
No,
time?
not the backspace key, delete. I'm saying this thing is so old it crashed a lot, so you'd have to hit Control-Delete.
Okay.
Well, I know this thing never crashed. Have you ever even gotten a blue screen on this thing?
Never.
Never blue screened.
I almost never turned it off.
Yeah.
It's
so.
been continuously running for almost.
And speaking of which, we had an idea. We have some candles on the cake over there. I mean, you probably can't hear it very well over the microphone, but this guy's fan is always going like ham. Like you can like open the start menu and it'll go on full throttle. Like that's how I'm sure the thermal paste is like withered away on the CPU. Unfortunately, I don't have any paste to replace it with right now, but at some point I want to do that. So what if we tried to blow out the candles on the cake using its fan? I mean, that would be pretty funny. I mean, just to show how reliable this thing has been, what's been replaced? The battery like 4 times. The current battery barely lasts though, but all the other battery replacements were official Dell ones, and this one, by the time the most recent battery had to be replaced, they weren't selling them anymore, so we had to get one of the crappy China batteries, and this one ended up being an unlucky one and didn't work. I mean, I've had some good experiences with them. This is a bad experience with them. I mean, they're not great, but sometimes in a pinch they can come in handy, but... and the hard drive's been replaced and upgraded from 160 gigs on the original to 500, but it wasn't even because the old one died. She just ran out of space. So this thing has pretty much had nothing fail. I mean, oh yeah, the SD card reader. Oh yeah,
it has a
I said that
line.
earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, the yellow line. And the SD card reader died, but that's literally it. Everything else works fine. And plus, the SD card reader could potentially be a driver problem. We don't really know. So... yeah, this thing's held up great. But you can tell it's worn. I'm so shocked that poor old fan hasn't died. But would you like to see the cake now? Should we go and do that?
How about we say a few words?
Yeah, let's say a few words towards this thing.
Dell Vostro, we've had a good run. You've been my one and only laptop for 11 years. You've been there for me through it all, steadfast. You've absorbed the crumbs of my workday lunches. I've worn off the letters on your keys, and my fingers have worn grooves into them. You've served me well. Although you've slowed down and are retired now from daily work, you are solid, and I know you'll keep working on when called upon. Thank you, Dell Vostro. I will never forget you. Happy retirement!
Woo! Woo! So here we go. Here's our cake. We have some lettering on it that says Happy Retirement. And of course the Dell logo written in Dell blue frosting. And we have some candles that spell out 11. And then we had an extra one. So
Let's bring the Dell over.
yeah, let's bring it
To
over.
join in so it can see its...
I'll angle its webcam
so it can
so it can see the thing. All right, and let's see if it's fan. Hang on. I'll prepare it. I'll open up Photoshop Dreamweaver, Illustrator, Fireworks, and InDesign at the same time. That should get its fans up and running. Come on, the one time we need his fans to go up and it's not even doing it. Is it even launching? No, now it's launching Flash Catalyst and Flash Professional on top of it. We might not have a working computer by the time this is over. Did you
We
steal?
might not have an 11th candle by the time
We-
this is over.
Yeah. Hey, at least it's taking you as long to light this as this Dell. Come on, we don't even have a single splash screen yet. Let's open Chrome. That should suck up all the RAM. It didn't just have to be used as a daily driver. It had to get its RAM eaten by Chrome. This thing has 3 gigs of RAM and a 2 gigahertz Core 2 Duo, by the way. How have I not said the specs yet?
The 11 candles are lit.
Yeah. Oh! Oh! Come on, you can do it. It might not be able to do it. It's trying. Can this thing? I just launched Photoshop like 14 times, so if it's gonna get its fan up, it's gonna do it now. Come on. If it even gets one out, then I'll be happy. Come on. I want to set it on fire, so I'm not gonna put it any closer than this. That would be.
It's set it flickering. It needs some help.
Oh, InDesign's launching. InDesign's going. It's doing things. Oh, come on. How is this not bringing its fan up? Oh, there goes Illustrator. Oh, I think it's going a little more. Oh, that middle candle looks like it's going. Hey, if I set this on fire, then I can put "Gone Wrong" in the title and get views. Oh, one of them.
Oh!
Its fan's going up.
Yes!
Come on.
Yes, do it!
Do it! It's seeming to only fan the flames.
I'm afraid it's like, it is, and it's like sucking them in. Okay.
Oh, come on, give it time.
I don't want to actually burn something on there.
Like everything with this laptop, it's a little slow. Okay.
It made a great effort.
It made a good effort.
It needs a little help.
All right.
Give it some help. Thank you, Dell Vostro.
Yeah.
Happy retirement.
All right, let's eat.
Do you want to eat the Dell?
Sure. I'll eat the Dell. I mean, you said you didn't want the icing, so I guess I'll eat the Dell. I think I might have pushed it a little too far with launching all the Adobe apps. Should I force shut it down? Yeah, I'm gonna force shut it down. Bringing in a spatula. This has got to be the first time we've used spatula with a cake. Oh, it's booting up. It's booting up again. Nothing can kill the Dell Vostro. This is gonna make an awesome video. The blue frosting isn't bad.
Okay, good. Okay, hold on. I gotta get this off of this though. So take your,
Take my bite
and then we'll do a little cheers.
before it falls off.
Is it on?
Yeah, yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers to the Dell. Oh, it's off screen.
Cheers.
Cheers. You made some good cake. Too bad it can't have any. Alright. Thanks for watching, everyone. This laptop will now go downstairs and wait to be called upon again if the new one has a problem. Or if I need a laptop for a demo and a video. You'll probably see this guy again at some point. Thanks so much for watching. My mom put a lot of effort into this video by making an entire cake for a computer retirement, so a like would be much appreciated. as well as if you like the video, a subscription as well, maybe. I mean, no pressure. Anyways, goodbye, everyone. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.